Hello everyone, today I'm going to show how to DualBoot Windows 11 and Ubuntu 22.0.4 in VirtualBox. So first we're going to install Windows 11 VirtualBox as Ubuntu takes less size, so it's easy to install Ubuntu in Windows. So as I have already covered Windows installation in VirtualBox in my earlier video, so I'm going to rush through this part. So I'm here giving the name to my Windows VirtualBox. Now I'm going to select ISO, click on Other, and select the Windows ISO. I've already downloaded the ISO. If you haven't downloaded, the link will be in the description. Here we have to change the username, password, and hostname. I'm setting the username as my uh, name, and the password is default password. Change me. Now the hostname is showing errors because of the special character, so I'm going to remove it. Click on Next. I'm going to set the base memory and processors according to my hardware. You can set it according to your hardware. Now click on Next. Now here we have to set the disk size. I'm going to leave it as it is. You can change it according to your requirement. Click on Next. Now the VirtualBox has set the variables, so finish. So now the Windows is starting up. Press any key to continue. Now the Windows is installing. It's gonna take 5 to 6 minutes. The Windows is installed now. Now the Windows is booting. The Windows is getting ready now. It's almost done. We can see the Windows welcome screen. Now the Windows will get the things ready for us. It's going to take 1 or 2 minutes. So it's almost done. Now we can see the Windows desktop screen. So the Windows has been successfully installed. We are now going to shut down the Windows. Click on shutdown. So it's shutting down. Now we have to increase the size of Windows from 80 to 100. That is, we have to allot 20 GB more space to it for Ubuntu. Now we are going to do this by clicking on the File button, File tab, and click on Tools. Click on Virtual Media Manager. Select our VirtualBox and change this 80 GB to 100 GB. Click on Apply. Now again start our VirtualBox. So it's done. We can see the welcome screen. So now we have to go on the search bar and type partition and click on create and format hard disk partitions. It will load in few seconds. As you can see, we have 20 GB unallocated space. Right click on it and click on new simple volume. We will create a new volume with name F. Now click on next, next, and finish. So it will create a new volume F with 20 GB space. Now we're going to shut down Windows. Now here in the SATA port 1 we have Windows 11. So in the SATA port 2 we will now click on it, choose a disk file, and we will load Ubuntu ISO in it. So now we are again going to press the start button. Now this time when the VirtualBox loads, we have to keep tapping on the escape button to open the boot manager. I have started tapping on the escape button. As you can see, we have now the boot manager. Click on the boot manager. Select the second option as we have selected SATA port 2. If you have selected SATA port 1, click on the second option. Now press enter on try or install. It will take a few seconds. You can now see the Ubuntu screen. It takes some time to load. So it's done. On the screen you can see two options, try Ubuntu and install Ubuntu. Click on install Ubuntu. Here you can select the keyboard layout. I'm going to stick with English US. Press continue. Now select minimal installation and uncheck download updates and click on continue or press enter. Now here select install Ubuntu alongside Windows Boot Manager. So there is no continue button. I guess it's not visible. You might face this problem, so don't worry. It's a normal, simple, small problem. So to resolve this, just go on the View tab and click on Full Screen Mode. Click on Switch and now press Continue. Now here you can allocate space, how much you want to give to an Ubuntu and to files. Now press Install now. Ignore this error, press Continue. Now press Continue. Now it's asking your region. So I'm going to select India. Let's continue. Now here it is asking about your name, your computer name, your username and password. It's important for you to remember all this as so that you can log into your Ubuntu. For this video, I'm going to select login automatically. So now I will fill my details. I'm going to set a password. I'm going to confirm it. Now I'm going to click on login automatically. Now press continue. Now the Ubuntu is going to copy the files and retrieving them. It will take some time of about 8 to 10 minutes. So you have to wait now. So it's almost done. Now click on restart now. Press enter. Now we have three options, Ubuntu and Windows Boot Manager. Click on Windows Boot Manager to check whether Windows is properly installed or not. Or Windows is properly dual booted or not. So we can now see the Windows welcome screen. So we can now see the Windows desktop. This means the Windows has been perfectly booted. We will now restart it to check Ubuntu. Now press on Ubuntu. So now the Ubuntu is booting. We can see the Ubuntu screen. Since it's a dual boot, so it takes a lot of time for Ubuntu to properly load. So, but the screen has loaded, so this means that the dual boot is successful. So I'm going to end this tutorial now. Thank you.